And
Wait,
oh
hold
Jesus,
on.
what?
Jonas,
Yo.
how okay would you be with me making a joke about your race?
I mean, go for it. Whether or not it's funny is kind of on you.
It's probably not going to be, but we'll make it anyway. Okay, Brandon, start.
Where's the beef?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. I am Brandon, and today we've got something very special for everybody, especially for those of you who have been listening since we first started our podcast back in our very awkward days where we really didn't know how to hold a conversation, and I sure as fuck didn't know how to do intros. Trust me, don't listen to the other episodes of this, honestly, before Zach came on, before he started joining us regularly.
Oh, really? So I'm the thing that made it good, is what you're saying.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I think we just started doing it more. No,
It's implied.
I mean, but no, like I tried listening to my other intros and shit like that from before, and it hurts. Anyway, but yeah, we've got something very special. I know we said that I can't remember what the number of subscribers was, but I actually think we've hit that goal. But when we said in our previous episode that if we hit X amount of subscribers, we'd unfreeze Jonas, we fucking meant it. We got him out of the fridge. He's back. He's fully animated, and he's ready to join us once again on the podcast. Why don't you say hello to the lovely people who have been anxiously awaiting your return?
Hello. Hope it was worth the subscription.
Jonas, we talked about
Riveting.
this. Damn you. I wanted obnoxious, goddammit.
Listen, I'm charging you 25 cents a word.
Well, shut up then.
Yeah, Brandon, don't make him talk anymore. Jonas, you're good. Thanks for coming. See ya.
And that's Jonas.
I'm sorry,
Everybody.
I couldn't hear you. Could you repeat that?
Back in the freezer. See you later. But yeah, no, it's good to have Jonas back. He's one of the founding members of the show, and sadly, the other founding member decided to have better things to do tonight. I guess, in that he didn't answer any of our messages, even though he said, and I quote, "Yeah, I'll be available all night." So, thanks, Weaver. Dig.
He's available, just not for us.
For literally anybody and anything else. But hey, well, you know, what can you do? So yeah, I mean, how have you been, Jonas? What's been going on since? I mean, shit. I think the last episode you were in was over a year ago at this point. Like, what's new with you? What's going on in your life?
I began a metamorphosis, and my cocoon finally cracked, and now I'm a fully fledged adult who has to pay bills and doesn't eat.
Gross. But, yeah, I'm still clinging desperately to not having to pay rent yet.
Brandon, listen to me. Listen to me very, very carefully. Don't let go.
I mean,
Wait, Brandon, you don't pay rent?
well, I mean, I'm still in student housing technically. Like, my apartment is through the school, and they just bill it to my tuition. So after next
Never mind,
semester,
I hate
though,
you.
after next semester, though, I'll have to pay the big rent. So yeah.
Yeah, when you move back to Pennsylvania.
Oh no, just perks of not being an undergrad but not quite being in grad school yet. So I have like a solid 9 months where I'm just not allowed to be in student housing.
So
That's super ass.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think if I did my math right with the place I'm looking at and the raise I'll hopefully get from work, I should be comfortable. I hope. But
I don't know, man. The city you live in is expensive to live in.
yeah, no, it's definitely none of the fucking places around here are exactly cheap, but I mean, again, within my budget, it's reasonable, thankfully.
You'd save more money if you stopped to just ordering 80% of your meals via Grubhub or DoorDash.
I actually don't, because they're fucking stupid and charge you like ridiculous amounts. Can I just say, fuck DoorDash? I know I haven't bashed a public figure or a celebrity recently, at least not in the past couple episodes, I don't think. But yeah, no, fuck DoorDash. They suck.
What the fuck is a DoorDash?
So essentially it's this service where you order online from a restaurant and then somebody just goes and picks it up for you and delivers it to you. So like it's super...
So like, you just fucking Uber Eats or whatever.
Oh yeah, same exact thing.
Okay.
It's super convenient. What isn't super convenient is when they try to charge you $35 fucking when you want one sandwich from a place. It is goddamn ridiculous. Because they're like, oh, well,
that's about right.
We got to charge you this fee and this extra fee, and then if you're only getting one order of something, then here's your small cart fee, which is an extra, like, $5 or something. Like, I seriously think I had something be, the fees were, like, at least double what, like, the food I ordered. It's fucking ridiculous. And then half the time they don't even get it right. Like, I've had my order screwed up by them so many fucking times, and, like, it's really not that hard. Like, I sometimes order Qdoba from them whenever I just really don't feel like walking, when it's either, like, really grossly hot or grossly cold out, because, you know, Minnesota does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, 9 times out of 10, they will get my order wrong. I'm like, okay, seriously? I just paid you, like, almost $20 for an $8 burrito for you to just fuck it up? I don't know. I don't like them. I don't trust them, and they shan't be having my business anymore, I dare say, until I get lazy again and don't feel like walking.
That's the kicker.
Yeah, right?
Tomorrow.
Probably. But yeah, no, adulthood is approaching fast, and it's scary, and I don't like it.
I get that, man.
So, Zach, how are you?
Yeah, what's your story? How depressed are you this week about your lingering destiny?
You know, I pay rent, and I work jobs, and I am a student when school is in session. So, you know, I just got, like, all the hallmarks of why people are depressed in the year 2018. So, if you want me to say I'm super sad and I want to die, I'll say that. But truth be told, I'm not. Because I have the only light in my life that keeps me from just seeing nothing but pitch blackness when I open my eyes in the morning.
YouTubers.
That is generic Zoloft. Shout out to the medical health industry. Yeah, woo!
I thought you were gonna say it's Markiplier.
I don't watch Markiplier. No, I'm much more of a PewDiePie type of guy.
I mean, I don't know, man. I caught you, checking out his Minecraft Let's Plays the other day, and he said hello.
Okay, why the fuck do you have to call me out in front of people like that?
He said, hello, Zach. It's me, Mark. Come with me into Minecraft. I'll be your friend.
I call him Mr. Applier. Thank you. We're very...
Yeah, I mean, hey, prescription drugs, man. Am I right?
Yeah.
Clap.
Right.
Clap. I don't know.
Please clap.
Please clap. Jeb, what a guy. What a
Yeah, he likes keeping America safe.
He does.
Hey, can we keep abortion legal?
Make abortion legal again.
Not according to some Make-A-Wish Foundation kid.
Wait, what?
Yeah, did you guys see that? There was like this big news story that I saw all over Twitter, and it's like, some kid that's dying of cancer, he's like 16, and his Make-A-Wish Foundation wish is for abortion to be like treated as murder or something like that. I was like, why didn't you just wish for the cancer to go away, you idiot? I mean, that's terrible, but no, it's... I can't take credit for that because I've seen many people saying that. So that's not my original terrible joke, but yeah.
Whatever, dude. Stupid fucking kid.
So now the question is, does the Make-A-Wish Foundation have control over national law?
Dude, they make wishes happen. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, they've got very powerful wizards over there. I would not fuck with them whatsoever.
Abortion isn't just like illegal now. You just can't do it. There are forces at work that don't let it happen.
It's physically impossible.
Someone tries to set up an abortion clinic, it just magically crumbles to the ground the next morning. No one knows why.
It's just dust.
Yeah, dude,
Foundational sound.
nothing survives but the fetus.
Only the fetus is left. And
They fucking tested it. They like dropped an A-bomb on an abortion clinic in the middle of the ocean. Just like only this like gross little fucking bubblegum looking thing survived.
and it's like
Okay, I don't.
Pokemon the movie 2000?
It's like the kids from Dune, where it's already fully sentient and like can relive the past lives of all its ancestors before it.
Up.
That might have been a
Dune is
little obscure, but yeah, no, I didn't know you guys hadn't seen that. That's been the big thing all over the social medias this past couple days, and I'm just like, oh man, like, yeah, sorry kid, you're dying, but come on, dude, really? like really, you're gonna go there?
I'm dying, but my last wish is to take away anything that makes anybody else even remotely medically safe.
Jesus Christ. Jones with the hard truths over there. Good job, Jones.
Listen, dude, shit like
That's
that.
not
I
his
just.
name. Why did you call him that, Jonas?
Jones.
All right, you know what? It's gonna be a long episode if we continue.
Wait,
this.
no. What's his name? No, seriously, what is his name? Is it not Jones?
No.
What is
are you
it?
doing?
Oh wait, are you referring to
Is
the
this a
kid or are you referring to Jonas? Because I think we
Oh,
got
his
some-
name's Jonas?
What's
Fuck,
happening?
I'm sorry. I have a really hard time pronouncing Asian names sometimes. It's Jonas. Got it.
Wow, you were right. That wasn't funny.
It's,
I mean, that one
I'm
just
it's like Judeo-Christian.
yeah, swinging a fucking
Derived
miss.
Jonah. What the fuck?
It's okay. It gave me a good chuckle when I thought about it about 4 hours ago, so I'm fine.
Yes.
It took you 4 hours? You said
No,
that
I've
for
been
4 hours and you still said it?
I went on it for 4 hours, and I decided I would enjoy doing it. And you know what? It was a fucking great time.
Swinging a fucking miss. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I'll leave that to our radio audience to decide.
Yeah,
Radio
exactly.
on YouTube.
Yeah, our live studio audience. And here's where I'm gonna put in the clip of them booing. Here's where I put in the clip of them booing.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
hold you
think
to that.
studio audiences are like, he never does anything he says that he'll edit in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. And then Jonas and Zach kiss,
No.
and they do the thing where they're all like, ooh.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
then one
use
of us
that, man.
mumbles, I love you, and they go, oh.
Crazy how all those people are, like, dead now. No, like, yeah, because, like, all those studio audience things were recorded, like, so long ago. Like, all the generic ones. Yeah, like, a lot of those people are most likely dead.
Oohing and awing through the ages. They're immortal now, Brandon. They've
They
given
really
their
are.
lives for a good purpose.
Did you ever hear that soundbite of like that bird that's extinct now and it's like mating cry? Like one of the last ones that existed, they recorded a mating cry and it's just
Really?
like this really fucking somber fucking song.
Wow.
Shit's depressing as shit.
Yeah, that's incredibly depressing. Oh.
Hey, what's our topic this week?
I'm uncomfortable now. Well, I mean, I was just having a good time chatting with my boys, and I didn't even get to say how my week was, so fuck you guys.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I'm done with this abortion kid. I feel like
I
had
really
another
think we
joke.
should veer strongly away from abortion, kid.
Yeah.
I think we need to talk more heavily about abortion kid.
I mean, he's...
Hey, if you're listening right now and you feel like talking about abortion kid, tweet your opinions on abortion kid and his Make-A-Wish wish at hashtag abortion kid at the Beefcast official Twitter.
Please
Thank
text your vote to 99988.
9999.
Call this phone number, and if you want, we will kill Dick Grayson. No, it was...
No, it was Jason Todd,
Todd.
you fucking idiot!
Fuck!
God.
I can't participate in the Beefcast anymore. You know
I-
what? Bye, guys.
I'm gonna beat you to death with a crowbar next time I see you. Haha. That's a...
I've taken my place back. He's gone. This is my podcast now.
That's a joke from my dad. He'll appreciate that one. Hi, Dad.
Your dad is even though he very nicely offered to play board games with me.
He
I love
did.
you, Matt Knockle.
Anyway. Actually, my dad asked about you the other day, Jonas, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, what do you say?
he was
Nice
like,
things?
yeah, how's that fucking dumb Asian kid you used to hang out with? And I was like, I don't
Oh,
know.
you said Dalmatian kid, and I was like, he's not a dog.
So here's the thing we've been hiding from you, Zach.
Oh, shit. Wait, Jonas, you were a really good boy costume the first time I ever met you.
The Jonas you met was not, in fact, the real Jonas.
Oh.
But merely a dog in Jonas skin.
It like
Man, the 101 Dalmatian movies got weird.
right. Anyway, wow, this has been probably our longest roundabout way of getting to our topic yet.
Welcome to the bullshit cast, where we just don't actually talk about anything.
I think
it's the new Seinfeld.
I think Jonas just does this to us because a lot of our episodes before with Jonas were just bullshitting for a couple hours.
Yeah, it's almost like when someone funny is on the podcast, conversation gets a little bit more natural, a little bit better, a little smoother, a little more.
Yeah, do you have an idea of who we can invite over to make that happen?
Yeah, shame Weaver's not here.
Yeah, Weaver would just bring this to legendary levels.
I wonder if he listens to the episodes that he's not on. Weaver, do you listen to the episodes that you're not on? We'll find out.
Tweet with your phone.
Weaver,
The
if
990.
you do, tweet with your phone at phone number.
Yeah, just tweet the phone number, and it'll be a very cryptic message. Anyway,
Guys, can we pause the podcast right now so I can watch this video about the sharpest cardboard kitchen knife in the world?
No.
I saw that one. It was good. It's kind of because they blend up the cardboard, make it into a pulp. So it's pretty much just like making wood.
How sharp was it?
It was 4.
I don't know.
Was it as sharp as my 1,000 times folded over Japanese steel blade, the katana?
Not as sharp as my 1,001 times folded over Japanese steel blade katana.
Fuck! Well, hey, that's a good segue into what we were going to talk about, because...
Signed by Paul Martinet, the voice actor from Super Mario Luigi.
Super Mario Luigi. Oh shit! No, this cardboard knife is cutting zucchini. That's actually pretty wow.
Dude, you can cut zucchini with a piece of paper if you take enough time to do it. Fuck, we talk about anime.
Yeah, anyway, as Jonas said, we're talking about big anime today because,
Okay, but this knife is made out of rice.
That's just kind of insensitive. I mean, why would you mention that?
I
while
literally
Jonas is here?
never used Twitch. Where's the kick button?
I don't know if you have the authority to do that.
Fuck. Yeah. All right, whatever.
That's just. That is very insensitive. I don't know why you would say that.
The production quality for this show has gone down significantly.
Jonas loves rice. What are you talking about?
Is that true?
Told me.
I'm not answering that question. I feel like this is a trap.
All right, gun to your head.
If you're 17, you have to tell me.
All right.
I'm 18 in 2 weeks. Wink.
I guess that also kind of relates to anime.
I'd really rather not we go there. It's already dangerous ground we're treading.
You already made fun of a kid with cancer. Where do you think this is gonna go?
Listen, I'll kick that kid in his cancerous tumor.
Oh, okay. We're done talking about Cancer Boy.
I hope it's in his head.
No, Brandon.
Well, then why is he like that? It's not in his head. Why is he like that?
Probably because his parents are shitty people.
Do they have tumors? Can we fix that? Why didn't he wish for his parents to not also have brain tumors?
I didn't think anyone would be more militantly liberal than Zach Landau the other week.
He wasn't even that militantly. He was just kind of hanging out.
I feel like it's not super liberal to be angry at a kid who is anti-abortion.
Yeah, he is just kind of an asshole.
Yeah, you've got one wish, kid. You could have just gotten an Xbox. You know how fucking expensive a new Xbox is?
You could have wished to meet John Cena because he does millions of those things.
I'd really listen. John Cena seems like a nice guy, but if I'm dying, is that what I want to use my wish on?
You can't even see him when he comes, so it's not even that big of a deal.
Well, he doesn't.
Ha.
Good meme.
Ha
It's a good meme.
Funny joke, brother.
It's a good meme.
Not your brother, Dad.
What?
Brandon, it's time I tell you. We're talking about anime.
Wow, I had no idea. Thank you for telling me. Please, do tell me more about this anime.
Well, guys, this week's topic is anime. We're going to be talking about some of our favorites, some of the ones we wish we saw, and some of the ones that we just fucking hate, despite the fact that they're big old anime fame. So we're going to start off with Jonas is going to tell us about his favorite anime.
Wow.
All right, before we do this, I'm
Damn,
straight up
okay.
just gonna tell you guys right now that like if a single one of you makes some kind of bullshit like Corey in the house joke about anime, then I'm gonna drop out of this call.
Who the
I mean,
fuck
I'm much
do you
more-
think I am? I am
I much more
offended
prefer
that you
the
would think
original That's So Raven
that
anime.
I would
so-
even go so fucking low as to make that awful, run into the ground a million fucking times over joke. Even the joke about fucking Seinfeld being an anime is marginally better.
Listen, Sugar Bear, I would never think that of you. You know that. I would never.
So
It's
really,
not-
you were
it's not
just
you I was worried
indirectly
about.
threatening me. Jesus Christ. What kind of person do you think I am?
No, I wasn't threatening you. I was just holding the podcast hostage.
I've watched more weeb ass shit than Brandon.
I
sir.
mean, are you sure about that?
Hentai count?
If it does, then you're fucked.
Hentai counts, then Brandon owns Japan.
No, come on now. I'm no Samuel L. Jackson. Let's be real here.
That's fair. Oh,
That's the single greatest thing I've ever heard him say in anything ever. Just, does Samuel L. Jackson like anime? Yes, I do. Hentai too.
It's fucking chuckle afterwards is what really gets me. It warms
Exactly.
my heart, you know?
And I mean, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. What a stand-up man.
Really though, what a guy.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
Thank you, Samuel L. Jackson, our
you know what?
sponsor for this episode.
Samuel L. Jackson Beefcast now.
Yeah.
Question of the week. Fuck Samuel L. Jackson.
I think.
And
the
how
better
much?
question-
How much would you pay to make it happen?
better question is how much could I pay, and who wouldn't?
That's fair.
How much would he
Yeah.
allow me to pay?
What's the highest he will take to be fucked?
Anyway,
What are we-
I've lost.
What's the question? What's my favorite anime?
yeah, wait, yeah,
I've
Zach, you
lost
actually
sight
did
of everything that we've wanted to do.
yeah, you did a pretty good job of actually introducing it, so we should maybe like stick to it and not squander that.
Okay, yeah. We're starting off with Jonas's favorite anime, ladies and the gentlemen. This is what you've been waiting to hear for about a year. Jonas's opinion on anime,
On Chinese cartoons.
Japanese cartoons.
Okay. It's Yu Yu Hakusho, probably.
What a preamble! It's yeah, that one.
And why is that? Share with the class.
Do you want like the long answer, or do you want
Yes.
do you want like the I went to college for 4.5 years answer, or do you want like the
I
I,
mean-
watched anime for much longer than that answer?
I mean, we're at 24 minutes right now, so we got like an hour to fill. So give me all you got, baby.
Fuck. All right. Well, the short answer is Punch Good.
Punch good. I'm sorry.
Punch good.
Yeah,
indeed.
no, I just dig anime that punches real good.
Do in fact good punch. Yes.
Yeah, you know, I really like when he like sticks his finger out, and then like stuff comes out of it,
The finger bang.
and like he punches with his finger stuff. It's like it sounds dumb, and it looks pretty dumb,
But it totally
but like
makes
within
sense.
context,
Yeah.
it's within context. Like the story built upon the development of a character who started out as a good for nothing, found his calling, and fucking began to have things he cared about taken away from him or threatened. It's, you know, it's good. It's good. It was really solid progression of like inner worth in a character, as well as you know, social development within a character. It's really solid.
Hell yeah, dude.
Plus, honestly,
So would you call Yu Yu Hakusho a coming of age story?
I mean, I certainly, yeah, I'd say that. Fucking, I'm not here to tell jokes about anime. I'm just,
We're here to talk about
Yeah.
your feelings, Jonas.
yeah, I think it's a really good coming of age anime. I think he starts out with borderline nothing and actually dies, and then develops into having like a lot of really close friends who look up to him. You know,
Sorry, he dies in that anime?
in like the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, is that a real question or?
Have
I
you
you just
remember.
fucking with me?
I only remember Yu Yu Hakusho from when it was on Toonami, maybe
Yeah,
Adult
dude.
Swim.
back when anime like wasn't this fucking sensationalized mess of absorbist weeaboo culture. It was about telling really compelling stories and like. I mean, yeah.
Hey
it's
Jonas,
fucking
Jonas, you
garbage
know what?
But like,
Yeah.
dude, straight up, like
Yeah,
I can talk
dude.
about how My Hero Academia is like really well written and really well developed, but it's still, when it comes down to it, it's still like sensationalized shonen anime.
I mean, I'd say
And it's
more
gonna
than
fight
a.
you.
No, I was gonna say I'd say more than like a shonen battle series. It's more of a character drama, if anything, that just happens to do its development through battle.
Yeah, no, there's like a lot of fucking postmodernist idea in the development from a story being the predominant reason to, you know, write something to the postmodernist view of character and personal development.
Mm.
So, like, for example, Yu Yu Hakusho is built around like the story entirely, like especially during like the fucking long ass Toguro arc, like anything where Toguro is touched.
Yeah.
Like it's about a long story that
I do
affects
like
a large
the
number
Toguro
of people,
touch.
and it's incredible. And it's not just like Yusuke dealing with those issues. It's like a group of people facing an actual like singular overwhelming force. And whereas like My Hero Academia is the story of a single child who is in this world with its own struggles and where he is trying to go. Yu Yu Hakusho, there's a clear start and end. It is, I cannot punch hard enough to, I can punch just barely hard enough to where My Hero Academia is, I don't know how hard I will be able to punch in the future, but I'm working on it constantly.
But I'm gonna try to punch my hardest now.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Wow,
the
look
fact
at
that
you
you
with your
think
big
it's just
fat
about
degree.
punching, that you think it's just about punching really shows that you don't read the manual.
I fucking
mean,
do.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think like it kind of is about punching mostly.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, it's absolutely
Oh.
about punching.
you know what? Spoiler. This is going to be up Wednesday. I don't know when the new My Hero episode comes
Saturdays.
out. I think it's on Saturday. Well, here you go.
Yeah,
It's all
Saturday.
about his secret fighting technique, and he relies on his feet more than his fists.
Which is
Okay,
also a
too.
commentary on individual self because he pushed himself too hard and failed too many times, so he had to find a different way of managing with the consequences of his failures. It's
Jonas, can you fucking shut up? It's not school yet. I don't want to go to my goddamn lit classes.
do you not understand how much money I spent on this fucking degree?
He has to use
No,
it for
Jonas,
something, dude.
I very much so understand. I'm looking the reality of that situation in the face in another few months.
I'm a fucking writer.
just let him have his moment, Zach. Come on.
That's
What's the
fair.
next
You know what?
question? No, I'm done with it. What's the next question?
No, you know what? We're derailing. Jonas, who's your favorite postmodernist author?
Oh Christ.
None of them.
No, pick
Fucking
one.
owned.
No, genuinely, none of them. I have a very strong feeling about postmodern authors and their reliance on referential work. A lot of postmodernist writing involves like relating back to ideas that have existed long before. Postmodern authors. People fucking love themselves some old writers,
So
let me tell you.
So what I'm getting from this is that you don't like Family Guy.
What?
He said he doesn't like referential writing.
Oh, I thought you were trying to call Family Guy postmodern, and I was no.
In theory.
I would call Family Guy absurdist before I would call it postmodern.
I would call it fucking bad.
I would call it fucking surrealist, isn't it surreal that show fucking still exists?
Yeah.
That's fair. But Jonas, to refute you, let me just offer up Allen Ginsberg and his poem Please Master and read that after. Everyone pause this podcast, go read that super uncomfortable poem. And yeah.
Oh man. Isn't it crazy how, like, in order to explain a point you had, you referred to an author rather than providing your own thoughts and opinions about a thing, much like Allen Ginsberg probably did?
Jesus Christ.
It's almost as if a reliance on previously established geniuses makes you dumb.
Jonas, I want you to take a second after this podcast is over. I want you to take a second after this podcast is over. Go read the poem I just suggested to you. And then you apologize for taking this conversation seriously.
Which one was it?
It's called Please Master.
I mean, could read it live.
Okay, let's fucking do it until I get uncomfortable. No, I'm going to do it.
I don't know if I like where this is going. Can we talk about cartoons again?
Ready, Brandon? Are you ready for this?
I don't like it.
Please, master, can I touch your cheek? Please, master, can I kneel at your feet? Please, master, can I loosen your blue pants? Please, master, can I gaze at your golden-haired belly? Please, master, can I have your thighs bare to my eyes? Please, master, can I take off my clothes below your chair? Please, master, can I kiss your ankles and sole? Please, master, can I touch lips to your hand, muscle, hairless thigh? Please, master, can I lay my ear pressed to your stomach? Please, master, can I wrap my arms around your white ass? It's a big gay poem about a big gay guy.
No shit. Okay, so
I just really enjoy it. Oh, there's another like page and a half of that.
No,
and it
but
gets
like
worse.
Okay, but like, what's postmodern about that?
There's fuck you. I don't want to pull up my PowerPoint presentation that I did about this in class.
All right, that
Let's go back to talking about cartoons.
I was gonna say that went some places.
Is there a way we can cut that out? Like the last we've been going.
Master, push my shoulders away and stare in my eyes and make me bend over the table.
We're at 33 minutes. We still got a ways to go.
Is there a way to cut out 35?
I'm just giving art.
Is there a way to cut Zach out entirely?
We need to start recording independently and just send you.
Yeah, I apologize. Sorry,
that's
guys.
too much work. Oh, man. Now you made him leave. Good job.
Oh no.
Hey,
the big joke.
Oh no, he's back.
The funny joke. I love it every time it happens.
So what was the fucking
your favorite series? Yeah, it was your favorite series and why, and then you took us on a fucking tour of your degree with Yu Yu Hakusho.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, actually, you know what? I can straight up talk about how what's it? Togashi? Is that last name?
Yeah, that's the writer.
Yeah. Togashi has shifted from like a very story-driven thing like Yu Yu Hakusho and developed into, Hunter x Hunter, which kind of reflects individually on characters. It's a long story for the sake of story thing, but a lot of the individual arcs are personally character-driven, or at least they used to be.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, I believe that you can do that.
I didn't listen to a fucking word you said there, so, go ahead, I guess.
Hey, anyone listening to this podcast right now, send in $3,000 for this semester class, and we'll give it to Professor Jonas.
Yeah, send Jonas several $1,000s because he's fucking preaching his education right now.
Please do. I went to school for writing, and I need it.
And this has been your introduction to liberal arts class. Thank you.
This is your introduction to writing in anime. Which
I need everybody to submit a 3 to 5 page essay in APA format about anime and how it pertains to postmodernism.
I'm sorry, what kind of fucking writing degree do you have that you do it in APA format?
Doesn't journalism use APA?
Probably, but
I don't know. I always used MLA. I'm just saying. I want it APA.
I mean, I was gonna say
I
have
want you
use
to be able to research APA.
I was gonna say I've had to use APA just because I'm a psych major,
well,
but you know.
yeah, you're psych. APA is the psych thing.
It's
but,
literally it's the one for psych. Oh man, we are getting so fucking off topic.
I don't know, Brandon. What's your favorite anime and why?
I didn't know Jake was here today. Anyway, okay, so I guess this is kind of cheating because I actually don't watch the anime. I only read the series. But I'm gonna honestly have to say that One Piece is just my favorite. Like, and the more I've thought about it, like, I love Cowboy Bebop, and it will always have a place in my heart, no matter how hard. You know, I love other series. I mean, Cowboy Bebop is something I grew up with, and it's amazing, just in most sense of the word. I know that some people don't enjoy it because they're stupid and wrong. But, I mean, it's, you know, obviously going to be one of my all-time favorites, but I think that genuinely, so far, One Piece is my favorite series that I've ever experienced, just because of how, I mean, I'm a huge sucker for some good world building, and Jesus Christ does Oda do that in spades. I mean, like,
almost exclusively.
Okay, you know what? You fucking
Listen,
you go off to school and get your fucking fancy degree, and now you think you can just be a pretentious cunt on my podcast.
No, I love One
he
Piece.
said
I
the C
still fucking
word.
keep up with it. I also just like it's fucking great. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
It's almost exclusively world building at times.
And I like it. It's good. But no, I mean, I just think it's just such a well built. I mean, I don't know. I want to say it's a well built story, but I mean, it feels like you're going on a long adventure, a long voyage, and I think in the context of a pirate setting, that's kind of important because, I mean, shit, that's all that pirates do. They go on big old sails around the world and do fun things, except none of the shit that they do in One Piece really has to do with piracy, but it's still good, god damn it. But yeah, no, I don't know. I really like how lived in and how, I guess, intricate a lot of the stuff in the world is, how he's constructed it over the last however many years. Christ, it's been 20-some, hasn't it?
Something like that. He's only fucking halfway done.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's very long, so I would say if you're gonna attempt to get into it, read it. It goes a lot faster if you read. But it's a lot of fun.
It still goes fast, but like it is.
Well,
it definitely has enough world building stuff, and it's so fucking well thought out that it has survived 20 years, and it still has like a lot of mysteries introduced from the very beginning that haven't been touched upon in years, but also haven't been like fucking forgotten about.
Yeah, there's still like hints here and there about like things that were interesting. I mean, fuck, one of the major powers in the series, hockey, was introduced in fucking chapter 1, you know, and then like I think 500 some chapters later it gets an explanation, and it's like a mainstay thing of the universe.
Yeah,
you know, like it's just
fucking
that. Yeah, those kind of little details that end up coming back and making a big difference. Like, that's just really cool to me.
Yeah, you and I have talked at length about chapter 1 and how, or not chapter 1. It was like right after the, it was during the time skip whenever they did that, like, go back to when Luffy was a kid thing. And whenever he sets off, he's like, I want some crewmates. I think I want, what was it, like 10 crewmates?
Yeah.
And he still hasn't reached that, so it, like, alludes to the number that will eventually join.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
It's
let's
good.
see. He's at what, 9 right now? Because after this most recent arc, Jinbei just
Yeah, you and I have theorized who the last one's going to be.
Did we? I mean, recently?
Yeah, not recently, but like in the past. I still think it's Kobe.
Yeah, I could. I mean, I could still see that happening. I definitely feel like there's going to be a big world government thing. Like, okay, so see, this is what I mean. Kobe was a character introduced in what, chapter 2, and we're still talking about him. We are, as of the date of recording, chapter 908, and he's still an important character in our minds. Like, I don't know. I think that alone serves to really prove the point that Jonas and I are trying to make here. That like, it's just so well thought out and fucking crazy, man.
It's genuinely hard to tell like what was established from the very beginning in dude's head compared to fucking like what he might have just improvised or worked on arc by arc.
Absolutely. So yeah, I think I think that's my just overall favorite series. You know, it's the third highest selling comic book series of all time for a reason. And
What's the first?
Superman, and then Batman right behind it, I think.
Nice. Sorry, I was looking up who Kobe was, and also have never gotten into One Piece. And I remember him from when I, again, watched it on Toonami, and he was the little weird-looking boy. Kobe had a glow-up.
He really did. I mean, joining
it's
the
because
military...
they have a cool character look ugly.
Exactly.
Let's be real.
Well, I mean, they have Usopp.
Yeah, but Usopp even grew a fucking beard.
And he got buff as shit. Like, he got fucking jacked when he was on that island for 2 years.
Yeah, like, even Usopp got confident.
I mean, reasonably.
Yeah. Not that he wasn't from the beginning, he's just, like, more confident.
True. But yeah, I mean, I have seen some interesting theories about, like, Usopp has some kind of secret thing, like, to speak lies into reality. Because everything he's lied about in the past has ended up coming to fruition.
I'm going to go ahead and call that, like, a self-fulfilling prophecy kind of thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it's so much, like, a power he has, but I think it's just an interesting nod to all the lies he's told in the past.
Yeah, for sure. I would absolutely believe that.
Because it definitely, I mean, with damn near anything in this series, it, nothing feels accidental.
No.
Which, again, I think is...
I mean, fuck, we just recently learned Sanji's last name.
Yeah, exactly, and Sanji's been around since fucking the, third major arc?
Yeah.
You know, and we're just learning about his backstory? Like, it's, And
yeah, and I think we're about to get some Zoro stuff.
I hope. But, like, and that's the cool thing, too, because they've always alluded to Sanji being more than just some random orphan cook kid, because all of his wanted posters, ever since they first got them, have said, wanted alive. So, like, you always kind of figured, like, hey, there's something going on here. Like, there's something different about him that they haven't revealed yet. And here we are, how many hundreds of chapters later? Like, again, it's that build-up, like that, placing the seeds and just fucking growing them into full stories.
Yeah.
But anyway, I like One Piece. It's really fucking good. I say read it if you want to get into it, because the pacing of the manga sometimes is rough. But the pacing of the anime pacing of the anime is abysmal. And as any of the really big series, as any of those go, it's got a lot of filler, and I don't fuck with that. I refuse to.
More importantly, the animation just fucking got shit.
Yeah.
After Fishman.
Yeah, it really went downhill. I mean, like the big fights in Dressrosa looked decent, but that's about it.
A couple scenes in the big fight, a couple individual attacks look decent.
Yeah,
but on the whole, they still do.
So yeah, I mean, it's kind of cheating because I don't watch the anime, but it's still my favorite series that has an anime.
All right, let's pass the talkie stick down.
Yeah, Zach, how about you contribute for once?
Jesus, listen, I explained that my throat hurts. It's hard to talk. Leave me alone. You know what? I'm just gonna pass. I have nothing to input. I've never watched anime, so I'll
Fuck
just
you.
let you guys.
All right, cool. I'm hungry. I'm fucking starving. Let's get out of here.
Hey, that's
we're
not.
done.
Yeah, I was gonna say I still have 2 more questions after this, so you guys are fucking strapped in, all right?
Oh, guys, that's a wrap. We're good. Thanks
Oh,
for
fuck.
coming.
It's getting late.
Yeah, but
gotta work in the
no.
morning.
What's this
Same.
question? My favorite anime
And why?
and why? I don't know. That's difficult, yo.
Oh, shut up.
It's not even difficult. Short answer: favorite anime, Code Geass. Why? Because fucking Lelouch is my husband, though. And that's it. Full
Yeah.
stop. I'm done.
Wow.
All right, cool. Anime you never watched before because it looks like a show.
But no, Code Geass is legitimately probably my favorite anime, even though I may probably look at it through severely rose-tinted glasses. But no, it was the first anime that I ever actually like watched, and it was real fucking rad. And I liked the whole concept of the rebels and the sort of like strategic emphasis that the story has on things, and some of the vast character flaws of some of the main characters not being ignored after they're actually introduced, and the hubris of Lelouch being like one of the things that causes a major turning point at the end of season 1, because there's only
Bruh, spoilers.
I didn't say what it was. Although
Right.
it's been out for years. He accidentally forces his sister to kill a shit ton of Japanese people. But yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, not the
Whoopsie.
Japanese.
But yeah, I just love it. Have you not?
Say we have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Well,
I don't know
now you know
anything
what I
about
felt
this
like
dude.
with One Piece.
Yeah, I've wanted to watch it for a while. I think it's on my mighty Verve watch list, which has a fucking like at least 50 shows on there. So I'll get around
Sponsored
to
by
it.
It's real fucking good. I watched Overlord because you told me to. Watch Code Geass.
I told you Overlord was good.
Listen, and I'm telling you Code Geass is good, and I'll tell you that if you watch it dubbed, you can listen to your voice actor boy crush and be happy.
Who's that?
Johnny Unbosh.
That's not mine.
Thought it was.
Nope. I mean, he's
Fuck.
alright.
Well, he's mine. Who's yours? Damn it.
Probably Travis Willingham, the dude that did the voice of Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh
you
man,
know
that
what?
dude is good.
That's
Fuck.
fair.
His voice is
Well,
very,
mine is Jenny Unbosh.
he's very, deep and commanding and a loud booming voice.
Mm.
Honestly, Full Metal Alchemist would be a close second for, if not for One Piece being.
Brotherhood or the
One Piece.
original?
Oh, Brotherhood.
The original,
absolutely.
obviously,
I'm
is
not
far better.
fucking stupid. It'd definitely be Brotherhood. I know that we've gone back and forth about that a few times, Jonas, but
No, I'm on your side now after having like gone back and watched a bit of the original.
Wait, yeah, I didn't think there was anyone who actually thought the original was better than
I
Brotherhood.
was gonna say crazy.
Yeah, no,
how
I
I'm
did
right.
for a period of time, and then like I went back and watched it, and like I think the initial like coolness of the show, like to a newcomer, might just strike a little harder with the original than it does Brotherhood. But like in the long run, like the overall product of Brotherhood is much better. Although I do still really like that the original series ended with a movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. Was that Conqueror of Shambhala? Was that the
Something like that. It was good.
Because there were 2 movies. There was one for Brotherhood and one for the original. It was Conqueror of Shambhala and then the Sacred Stars of Milos or whatever. And I can't remember which one's
One
which.
of them was about Nazis, I think.
Oh yeah, because in the
No, you're thinking.
at the end of the
No, you're
original.
thinking
don't
of Attack on Titan.
No,
Sacrifice
wasn't like Nazis from Earth in World War II like opened a portal to the Full Metal Alchemist universe and like summoned. I want to say it was Envy. Which one was the big dragon? The big green dragon, bro.
oh yeah, that was. That might. I think that was. Okay, wait. Here, I'll just fucking look it up.
One was a big dragon, and it essentially
Um,
turned into a Ouroboros, and then they went to the
Yep.
real world, I think.
That's Conqueror of Shambhala. Yeah, that's the one you're thinking of.
Yeah.
I'm literally, yeah. Germans discover the existence of an alternate reality and try to harness its power of alchemy to further their war effort.
Look at me know stuff about that anime I've never seen.
Yeah, it literally... That's kind of funny. Yeah, Edward's search attracts the attention of the Thule Society, which seeks to enter his homeworld, believing it to be Shambhala, to obtain new weapons to help them in World War II. Oh, wow.
Hitler.
That's actually, like, a real, like, German occult society.
Oh yeah, you never heard about the Full Society?
No, but that's kind of neat. I didn't know anything about that.
They were
But yeah,
basically the occult branch of Nazis.
Yeah, but no, I knew that at the end of the original, they got, like, blasted forward into, like, World War II or something like that, and then now have to fight Nazis.
Yeah, Nazis.
Damn, could you imagine if, like, real Nazis could do alchemy, like in Full Metal Alchemist? That shit would be crazy.
What, Nazis are real?
Nah, they're just an anime.
Oh, I knew that alchemy existed, but I didn't know Nazis were real.
I mean, Hitler was in Dragon Ball Z at one point, so, you know.
Yeah.
No, I was
fair.
thinking the other Nazis.
They're Nazis, are there?
Cis white males.
Oh, that's fair.
Sorry,
No,
couldn't
it's,
resist.
I just feel like sometimes it's unfair. Germans really cornered the market on the Nazi name, and no one's been able to use it since.
They just ruined it for everybody.
Honestly, I had a really good, like, alternative rock band idea called the
Called the National
the
Socialist
real-
Party.
Real Nazis, and I just can't name it that anymore.
This is getting as bad as Cancer Kid. Let's move on.
Dude. This episode's a shit show, Brandon. Your editing skills will be put to the test.
We'll see. We'll see how much I care.
There goes my chances of a real job. But okay.
Who needs it? Once we get famous from podcasting, we don't need real jobs.
Yeah.
Donate to our Patreon if you want to help us never get real jobs.
You want to help us be able to say all the shit that we want to and not get in trouble for it in the
And
real
have
world.
literally no repercussions ever. Oh, man. Anyhow. Okay, so next question was one series you tried to watch but just could not get into. Jonas, you haven't talked in a while. You go ahead.
Cowboy Bebop.
Well, you're dumb and stupid, so how about that?
Yep, what a rebuttal.
Yeah.
Jonas, you've been shut down.
I don't think it was bad by any means. It's just like, you know, I just tried to watch it. Ended up not like fully investing myself in it. Granted, I've like watched it kind of fragmented because like I watched as much as I could of an episode or two, and then like came back to an awkward point like in the middle of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was just didn't end up getting into it. Next question. I'm sure it's great. I'll give it another shot.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
another
maybe
shot
you should just
sometime.
like,
But like,
maybe you should try to like
Feel
actually
good.
watch it.
Like,
You
yeah.
fucking horrible person.
Your reasoning isn't very sound. Like, I just didn't, like, actually watch
I
it.
just didn't watch the show, so I don't like it. How about you, Zach? What about you?
Well, it may reflect, yeah, in the fact that I did not speak during the One Piece talk, but I just have tried multiple times and have never been able to get into One Piece, mostly because I know anytime I watch it, I'm facing a daunting task of multiple hundreds of episodes, and parts of it are just slow, and I lose interest, and I get, like, past the fucking Fishmen arc, and I say, you know what, I'm fine. Gonna go.
you know what? I get
back
that.
up.
I absolutely get that. I think it's worth sticking with because, like, if you get to the point where you're invested in it, you suddenly have like that fucking daunting tower of episodes you have to watch suddenly turns into, oh hell yeah, I've got like a shit ton of stuff I can watch.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh shit, what's next?
Yeah, I guess that's better than having to wait. episode after episode until I catch up, and then am tormented by the fact that I can no longer get instant gratification.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like how did they actually make this many episodes? I mean, again, the advice I would give you is just read it, because you're a boy that likes to read, and again, it goes down a lot easier reading it, and a lot better, I would say.
But like, I'm illiterate, but no.
But it's got pictures, stupid.
Oh, then it's okay. No, since I have never watched it, but I'm still interested, I have done what I have a bad habit of doing with many mediums. If I can't actually consume it myself, I just binge its Wikipedia pages, and I know a fair amount about One Piece. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised by some things when they happen in the show, and I'd just be like, yeah. Oh, geez, Shanks finally shows up to end the war with the Marines at place, that name I can't remember. God, I've been waiting.
Marineford?
Yeah.
Like, you literally already said the word. Jeez. Yeah, no, again, just go fucking read the manga, and on the literally millions of manga reading sites that are out there, because it's real good.
I pay for my manga.
Gross. Who wants to support the industry? So I guess it's my turn. For me, it's gonna have to be Steins Gate.
Fuck you.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't dislike it, but I mean, I got to episode 17, and I just really have.
How do you get that far in and just say no to that anime? It's so fucking good.
Like this, he was explaining it.
Yeah, like, it's just, I don't know. Like, it's all right. I'm just not as really into it. Like, I mean, like Jake has been fucking pestering me to watch it for literally years now, and I just can't get that as into it as he is. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty neat, you know, it's like, that's cool, it's about time travel, there's some interesting stuff in it, and then I'm just like, all right, that's a cool, like, 4 episodes I just watched, time to not touch it again for many months. it does not hold my interest for some reason.
What? That's okay. I can't fault a man for having different taste.
I don't know, it's weird.
But I hate you and we're not friends anymore.
Well, it's just, it's strange. I don't know. Maybe I want to finish it just so I can at least say, yeah, I've seen it, but I don't know. I mean, that's not as bad. I do have a friend at work who says that he can't get past the first episode just because he fucking hates the main character.
That's fair.
He's like, yeah, this dude is just fucking obnoxious, and I can't even get past, like, the first episode. He's like, I hate him so much. He's like, I get to, like, 12 minutes in every time, and I just give up.
But Dr. Pepper is the drink of geniuses. Meme.
I'm a mad scientist. It's so cool, son of a bitch.
Oh my god, no. When they speak English in that show, it's fucking hilarious.
I think they have a dub of it now. They have, like, a full big boy English dub now.
No, I much rather prefer hearing the Japanese people speak English and sound like fucking horrible caricatures of what people apparently think English people sound like. I mean, American.
I mean, I gotta say, the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure English lines from Joseph Joestar are fantastic, just because it's him yelling, oh my god, holy shit, or son of a bitch.
Yeah. I was about to scream, oh my god!
Son of a bitch! Great show. I love JoJo. Go.
I've never actually seen JoJo either. Never even tried.
I tried. It straight up gave me a headache. That's not even a joke.
I don't like you very much. You come into my podcast, you talk about Cowboy Bebop negatively, you say you can't watch JoJo. Just
listen, I didn't say anything negative about Cowboy Bebop. I just couldn't get into it. JoJo, I will straight up tell you, I watched like fucking 6 episodes and then got like a massive headache.
All right, well, I'm just gonna,
like, I had to take a few shots and lay down.
Well, next time I see you, I'm just gonna punch you several hundred times in the chest really fast, and you'll get the full experience.
Are you gonna go like a lot, and then are you gonna say something in English and then pose and like in the process break your spine?
Pretty much.
And then I'm gonna be in the background, do a real flamboyant pose, and say "the world"
for like 11 parts.
Pretty much. Hey, it's only part 8, and to be fair, part 7, the guy can't even pose because he's crippled and has to ride a horse.
Oh, I'm sure he finds
Does
a
the
way.
horse pose though?
I don't know. I think his main pose is like him kind of like laying down, like pointing at the at like the reader, because his thing is like he can shoot his fingernails, and
That's the main character.
of part 7, yeah. But then he like
Never mind. I have no desire to watch this
Oh
show.
no! But then he can unlocks his power further, and once he gets Tusk Act 4, he can make anything spin forever because golden ratio. Dude, it's real fucking weird, but I love it. I mean, I think that's why I love it, just because it's so fucking ridiculous and so out there. Like, I don't know, man. It's just fucking dumb. I mean, like, and there's the antagonist of part 6 that can just speed things up, and then he speeds up the universe so much that it resets.
Oh,
Yeah, again,
time is circular.
real fucking weird. Anyway, I think that since we are hitting the hour mark now, we can start to get into our final question. What's one series that you've always wanted to watch, but for one reason or another just have not gotten around to it? Jonas, you may go first, since I guess that's the order we're doing.
Oh, I'm not particularly proud of this one.
Mm.
Because I know, like, of the following it's garnered, but like the Fate series.
Interesting.
I watched one of those on Netflix.
I watched
I know
Fate
that there
Zero.
was one. Yeah, I've heard like good things, and I've heard bad things, and I've heard like that it's excessively weeby, and I've heard that
yeah.
it's like, well balanced enough. But I've just like, I can't bring myself to cross the threshold of finding out for myself.
Well, I'm under the impression that basically every single season is roughly the exact same storyline.
Yeah, but with like different designs, characters, and different varying breast size.
Well, I mean, yeah, but not necessarily. So what? I mean, they do all focus around the Holy Grail War. So essentially, the Holy Grail is like the big artifact that gives everyone one wish, and all of these summoners or casters or mages or something, people who are good with magic, they summon heroic spirits as their servants, and
they're all like figures from history, like Joan of Arc.
The
King Arthur, who's like a lady.
That's I don't know what interesting design choice.
Because it's fucking anime.
Because cute girl in dress with
be
big sword.
honest with ourselves, something needed to get fucked.
Yeah.
Wait, who's the female?
King Arthur.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think it's not bad. I definitely have not gotten as deep into it as some others. I watched Fate Zero and enjoyed that, but what changes with each season is it's definitely not the same story, but same general setup in that it focuses around the Holy Grail War, but the summoners or mages, or I can't remember what exactly the term they use, but yeah, those are different every time. The servants are often very different. I think the only consistent servant is King Arthur, because she's the face of the series, because everybody loves the cute girl with the big old sword.
Oh, wait, like, actually? Does she have, like, the same fucking... Does she retain all of that?
She doesn't... Actually, that's a good question. I don't know if she retains all of her, like, memories of past Holy Grail wars, but I know that...
Or is this, like, a fucking... Like... It's not actually them, but like they just fucking copy King Arthur or whatever. Like it's summoning them, but it doesn't actually matter.
I mean, they have all of like their memories from their lives when they actually like were the people in history.
They don't fucking go back and they're like, oh shit, so check it out, women get to vote?
I mean, they never explored those issues, mostly what with the whole I have to fight all of these other historical figures so my master can get the Holy Grail and make a wish thing going on. But maybe if they explored those issues, then sure, I could see that happening.
I think that would be way more interesting. People summoning historical figures, and like I know like the biggest baddest piece of shit in that show is Gilgamesh, because he's like the hero of heroes.
He is kind of a douchebag.
Yeah, but he's also like the penultimate like strongest summon
Yeah.
you can get, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Man, I
he's
really
up
want
there.
to find out what anime Gilgamesh looks like. Oh, fuck, he's a
Very.
twink.
Yeah, I was gonna say very blonde, very twinky.
Very not what Gilgamesh would have looked like at all, but
Hey, but he's
No.
the cute anime boy they need for their kind of antagonist. Because he's not even
That's
really
true.
the antagonist, I guess.
The one I watched, he does some shitty shit. I mean, hey,
I mean,
if
yeah,
you don't
he's
want to
a
watch the
big
anime,
douche.
why don't you just get the phone apps? There are phone apps.
But
Oh, man,
Fate
I
Go
love phone
is Fate Go is actually its own thing. That's its own self-contained story in the Fate series. So that's
neat.
not a good substitute. But yeah, it's neat. I mean, the concept's kind of interesting. Again, I haven't gotten as deep into it as some others I know. But from what I've watched, I've been like, yeah, that's all right. Anyway, Zach, your turn.
Wanted to get into and just never did.
Yeah, for one reason or another.
Best anime series.
Top 10 anime ever.
Well, no, my issue is whenever I want to watch an anime, I just fucking watch it, mostly in a span of 3 days at the most.
Yeah, but like, what's
never
like
really
the
gave
one
a
that
shit
got
about
away?
Hunter x Hunter. None of them. You don't understand.
Oh my
In
God.
high school, I did nothing.
That is true. You didn't have very many friends.
I still don't.
Still
I just
don't.
want
See
to
ya,
watch as
fucker.
much anime.
Get dunked on, kid.
Like, at Full Metal Alchemist, which I've never seen in its entirety and sounds neat, so I'll say that. Yep.
It's a real fucking cop-out answer, dude. I expect more from
All
you.
right, here's a real fucking hot take. Watch it.
Yeah, you idiot.
No, because it's one of those situations where I've seen enough YouTube clips, just wandering through anime scene suggestions, and have read enough Wikipedia where I'm fairly confident I know everything that happens in that show.
Yeah, no, I don't actually like to watch anime. I just kind of like surf the Wikipedia pages so I know what happens.
Listen, I don't fall asleep very well, and I get bored.
Then just watch the show,
Read a
idiot.
book.
Yeah, fucking...
You're already reading.
Start reading
It's
One
like
Piece.
half reading.
Yeah, start reading
It's
One Piece. There you
different.
go.
It's
Oh man, I really want to read about what happens, but you know, it's just too hard to look at the pictures too.
Yeah, it's too
It's
hard for me to sit and watch the...
a series.
It's too
I've never
hard.
met someone who fucking watches anime that's somehow lamer than the average person who watches it.
This is a first.
Jesus, that's a deep cut.
Yeah,
Wow.
wow, you just got fucking owned. Oh my god. I think we're gonna need to forward Jonas the bills for the additional therapy.
Yeah, you're going to be paying. Yeah. Fuck.
After
I just cut my appointments down once every 2 weeks. Now I'm going back
Tell
up
you
to
what-
once a week.
I'll tell you what, you can take your fucking. I'll take the damages out of the paycheck you guys are giving me. I've been talking a whole fucking lot. And I'm holding you to that quarter a word.
Yeah, about that, Jonas, we need to talk. Our Patreon is not set up properly yet, and we're not going to be able to get that money to you for about another fiscal period.
About another.
Listen, I
hour.
signed a contract. I need it by the end of this quarter, and not only that, it very clearly states that you guys are getting charged for articles too. So, like that period of time earlier where I just screamed and like you dictated it, it's just a bunch of A's. Yeah, each one counts.
Fuck, Brandon, we're going to be taken out of the business
Why did we
because
ever-
of one mediocre
I
guest.
literally already own Beefcast.
Because of one just okay guest. Jeez, decided to have a reunion episode. One of them doesn't show up, and the other one's an asshole.
There's a reason the old podcast fell apart, Brandon. Let's be real.
There's a reason we recorded once every like 2 months.
Can't stand each other. It's just like cats in a wet ball.
No, I just had to make enough money to pay Jonas again for each recording. Oh my god. Anyway, I guess that means it's my turn, and for me, I gotta say that I'm stalling for time. Now, mine is definitely like the majority of the Gundam series. Just
Ooh,
because,
that's a
like,
good
Alright, you
one.
know what? Fair enough. That's a good call.
just because
That's
I,
another one of those daunting tasks where it's like so
Yeah.
much Gundam.
And like, I really liked G Gundam, and that's the only Gundam series I've ever seen. That's the one with the guy that yells about his shining finger. So, for those who are aware of that, I mean, it's essentially like you ever see Pacific Rim, how they, move the robot with with their body and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like that, and then they punch each other. So, big robots punching each other is real neat, especially when you're like 7 years old, which I think is when I watched that.
I don't think robots punching each other is ever not cool.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go ahead and cite like a new, like, you remember that thing I said earlier about sensationalized anime? Let's talk about Darling in the Franxx for a second.
Haven't watched it, so can't offer input.
I think the premise of that show is mech anime, but people fuck.
Yeah, because I've seen like a handful of YouTube videos about it, and yeah, it's basically like they control the mech by doing the nasty, and it's just real
like
weird.
Actually though, like as close as they can get, because straight up like the positioning in the robot is just
I'm looking at a picture right now. It's doggy style. They're just fucking going at it from the back.
Like they refer to themselves as like the fucking stamen or whatever. It's just
because it's lifted from like some aliens that they found, and like that's where the power comes from, is like the alien like bio something or other, and it's I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out like some of your viewer base right now. If you watch Darling in the Franxx and you think it's anything even remotely fucking salvageable, fuck you.
Damn.
Yikes. That was all our listeners.
I was gonna say Jake's gonna be real.
Yeah, there we go. We lost. Good.
Good.
It's better now. That's why he didn't show up.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched, like, it's on my list just because I heard it was good at one point, but I don't know. I heard it got real bad real fast. Like within a span of a couple episodes, they just kind of completely nosedive. And
hey, even the mech has boobs.
And
I don't support this.
They nuke all the world building they just did.
Wait, do the mechs have boobs? Hold on.
The pictures I'm looking at.
Oh well, now I gotta watch it. If they got mechs with titties, hell yeah. I'm all about it.
Dude, I straight up just looked up the name of this show, and there's just like nothing but ass and tit.
Are you sure this isn't hentai?
I'm not anymore. I read like the first chapter out of curiosity. I don't know where it goes from there.
Wait, no, you know what's even worse than this? Holy shit. Oh my god, I have to remember. Troy told me about this anime in high school. I wish he was here because it's Troy. He's a fucking freak. He would know the name immediately. No, there was a mecha where the person like gained power by sucking on women's breasts. And that's how they like powered the mech. Fuck.
That just
I need Troy.
That does not sound real, but okay.
Should end.
Yeah, we need to wrap this up. So before we go, we've got one last segment to cover. That since I know Jonas doesn't care about us and doesn't listen, he doesn't know about this.
Truth.
I think it is now time, as has been customary over the past few episodes. It's time for Goblin Time.
Woo.
Now, Jonas, since you are unaware of Goblin Time, this is a segment we do where we talk to all of our new guests and stuff like that about essentially how they feel about, goblins and whether or not they deserve the same rights as man. So, if you just want to give us your take on goblins.
Yeah, all right. Yes, they can have rights. I don't give a shit.
Well, hey, you know what? That makes me happy because we are continuing the streak of nobody agreeing with Zach. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Does Zach not think goblins should have rights? Goblins are like sentient creatures.
Yeah, Zach's a horrible racist.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's just...
Fuck him.
What, goblins, really?
At this point, I don't even think it's a bit. I think he just really is just an awful racist.
Is this like a fucking euphemism for something? Like, are you referring to... Are goblins a metaphor?
No, we're just talking about straight up
for goblins.
Yeah, they're a metaphor for goblins.
You know what? I got someone to agree with me. My family was over at my apartment before this podcast started, and I asked my 4-year-old niece what she thought about goblins and if they should be treated like real people, and she said, no, they're not real. So it runs in the family. I got one person to agree with me.
Yeah, that doesn't sound real. That sounds like one of those things on Twitter where somebody asks their like 3-month-old what they think of like oppression and they say something extremely woke.
Yeah,
no, that was the other day where my 1-year-old nephew said, "Why can't Trump just let those children free?" Come on, Brandon. I tweeted it. You saw it.
And on that note, I think
man, cancer kids like fucking really making his rounds. Make sure everyone's got some sort of tumor.
Anyway.
No, yeah, my nephew actually said, "Why would cancer kid wish for abortion to be made illegal?" Yep, 1-year-old's got strong opinions.
What a kid. Anyway, on that note, this was a mistake, and I will never be putting you two in the same room again. I have learned that when you guys are together, it just goes bad places.
That a sexuality thing, Brandon?
No. It's you two are just the right amount of awful that it just plays out badly. Anyway, on that note, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.